You were walking down the crowded college corridor, your books pressed tightly against your chest. The chatter and the laughter of the students around you blurred into background noises until a familiar voice came. Well, well, look who is carrying more books than brains. You tried to ignore him, keeping your head down. But he stopped you. Please just leave me alone. Ah, the little bride just spake. Was she scared of us already? Your stomach twisted at the words. They were mocking you, not just for who you were, but for the secret no one was supposed to know. Your first marriage. You gritted your teeth, tried to stay calm. I said, stop it. But they didn't. Alien showed your shoulder and almost making you drop your books. Alex snatched a notebook from your hand, flipping through it carelessly. What's that? Notes of your husband? Or just planning a speech for him? By the way, who is he? Just tell us. We won't tell anyone, I swear. You bent down quickly, gathering your scattered books and your hand trembling. A blush spread across it from your cheeks, not from the embarrassment, but from anger. Give it back now. Hmm, I don't think so. Few minutes later, you entered the classroom, still foaming from early. Your bag hung heavily on your shoulder. Your heart was still racing. You scanned the room for a free seat and noticed him. Your enemy, your secret husband, and the college bad boy, who rarely came to the class. He had his head down on the desk, arms folded, and clearly sleeping. Clearly sleeping. Muttering quietly as you sat beside him, I hate them. He slowly lifted his head. His dark eyes met yours. What just happened? You didn't answer. Instead, your lips curled into a small, teasing smirk. Why would I tell you? You don't even accept me as your wife. So who are you to know, huh? He blinked at you for a moment, processing your words, and then a small smirk appeared on his lips. Like you fell in love with me? I can never fall in love with you. Then I can never accept you as my wife. You rolled your eyes, leaned back slightly on your chairs. A silence fell between you. It was not uncomfortable. It was filled with the tension that kind only bad boy enemy and a secret husband could create. Few hours later, you finally came back home, throwing your bag onto the floor. Your whole body ached from the day Alien and Alex teasing still burned in your head. Why do I even bother going out? You barely had time to breathe before the door cracked open and Jungkook stumbled in, hair messy, cheeks flushed, and a faint scent of following him. Hey, you didn't die, huh? Do I look like I need your permission to survive? He grinned faintly, plopping down on the edge of your bed, almost falling over. Careful, I might roll off. You're a mess. Come, sleep somewhere else before you ruin my bed. Nah, I kinda like being near you. Feel safer. You blinked at him, half annoyed and half something else. Safe? For what? Yourself. He chuckled, reaching out the tug, the blanket around you. His hand brushed yours, and neither of you moved away. Maybe from me. Don't want you to catch my bad habits. Bad habits. Look like you need me to babysit you more than I thought. Guess I do. Don't make me say it though. Suddenly you smell something and your eyes widen. Are you? He smiled and laid on the bed beside you. You rolled your eyes and sighed. In the next few minutes he spoke. You still awake? Yeah. What do you want? More trouble? He smirked, staying slightly before stumbling towards you. Before you could react, he leaned and kissed your forehead. Your eyes widened in shock. Jungkook, what? He chuckled softly, resting his head against your shoulder. You're, you're warm. Just stay like this. You felt your heart skip, his head resting against your cheeks, and for a moment all your frustration melted away. He was, and somehow, real. The next morning, sunlight spilled into your room. Jungkook stirred awake, growing softly. You were leaning against him, arms wrapped loosely around his chest, and his hair were all over your pillow. Hmm, look at you, my big bad boy, falling into my arms like a baby. I. You? Oh, don't act all innocent. You kissed me last night. He finally lifted his head, eyes widen, as you leaned closer with a smirk. You kinda like me, huh? Choco frozen, caught between embarrassment and annoyance. He opened his mouth to deny it, but you only laughed, softly brushing his messy hairs from his forehead. Shut up. It was nothing. Nothing, huh? Sure, Mr. Secret Husband. Falling asleep in my hug. Nothing at all. He groaned, hiding his face in the pillow, and couldn't help but to giggle. Few hours later in the college, you were going to the cafeteria when, like always, your bullets stop you. You really think you can just ignore us? Yeah, maybe you need a little reminder who you are dealing with. Before you could react, they showed you books, and a couple of them fell on the floor. You bent down to pick it up, and your hands trembling. Stop it, seriously. Or what? He grabbed your wrist. You heard them laughing as you run from there. I have to tell about them to Jungkook. His was the really crossing all the lines. You kept your hand hidden on your sleeves as you walked into the cafeteria. Suddenly you bumped into your secret husband. Before you could fall, he grabbed your wrist and you hissed in pain. He blinked in confusion and looked down at your wrist. As his eyes landed on your hand, the red mark, the small scrapes, and he didn't even need to ask, who did this? You flinched at his intensity. It's nothing, I just bumped into them. Don't lie to me. Fine, then listen. Your so called best friends are bullying me. He looked into your eyes, his gaze darkened as he stood, jaw tight and fist clenched. Seeing those red marks, something inside him. How could his friends, his so called friends, dare to lay a finger on her? His wife, and his wife. No, don't do anything because I don't have any relation. Before you could finish, he grabbed your hand and pulled you out with him. Jungkook, where are we? He stormed towards Ellen and Alex, who were laughing at something while at the entrance of the cafeteria, completely unaware of him noticing. Alex and Ellen, Both of them turned, suddenly seeing the dangerous fire in his eyes. Dude, chill, what happened? Jungkook didn't. After you both came back home, the door clicked behind you. Jungkook leaned against the wall, his jaw tight, hand from throbbing from the fight. And he didn't speak, just let out a low groan as he removed his jacket. Wow, scary bad boy by day, mounted puppy by night. Look at you. Jungkook should have glare. Shut up, it's nothing. See, this is why people get hurt when they fight stupidly. It was not stupid. Uh-huh, and hitting your friend like that. Super smart, right? He clenched his jaw, muttering something under his breath. I think you like it, a little admitted. Jungkook's cheeks twisted, but he stayed silent, glaring at you with a fake annoyance. All done, there my secret husband, finally letting me taking care of him. Jungkook frozen. Husband. While leaned closer, letting her hand brushing against as you picked up the first set. Yeah, my husband. You are punching those idiots for me, and now I'm patching you up. So are you finally going to accept me as your wife? Hmm? I don't. Don't get used to this. Oh, come on. Admit it. You like it. When I take care of you. Don't act all tough. I'm, I'm not. Sure, not at all. Just let me finish, husband. He huffed, trying to look annoyed, but failing as you finished wrapping his hand and adjust the bandage carefully. Their safe sound officially patching by your wife. Togo muttered something again, but this time you got. Was that a smile? Don't think I didn't notice it. Ah, blushing. Didn't you said you will never accept me as your wife and now blushing on my words? Togo finally lifting his head. eyes locked on your. If you remember, you also said you never fell in love with me. I was just joking back then.